Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Wednesday, April 12th, 2023. A sobriety checkpoint set up in Joshua Tree by the California Highway Patrol led to no arrests for driving under the influence on Friday. The checkpoint was established on the eastbound side of 29 Palms Highway, east of Bon Air Road, from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., and more than 475 drivers were screened, but no arrests were made. 2 drivers were cited by the CHP for being unlicensed drivers. The jury trial of Pejman Elahi began yesterday at the San Bernardino Superior Court in Joshua Tree. The trial had experienced multiple delays since Elahi was arrested back in November of 2022 for a shooting that left a victim with 3 gunshot wounds and nearby Palm Vista Elementary School locked down. With more on the story, here's Robert Hayden.
Pejman Elahi was present yesterday for the start of jury selection. He was wearing a suit and had grown his hair slightly from earlier court appearances. Elahi's lawyer, John Paul Serrao, asked potential jurors if their opinion would be swayed by someone choosing not to testify in their own case, and the representative for the state of California, prosecuting attorney Heather Razzouk, focused on how potential jurors judge someone's credibility, and if they could think of a reason why a victim of a violent crime would change their story. Jury selection took all morning and continued after the lunch break when, after several rounds of voir dire and dismissals of potential jurors, the jury pool ran out of enough alternates to finish selection and will continue on Thursday morning. Z107.7 will continue reporting on this trial, and you can see a longer version of this story along with all our reporting on the trial of Pejman Elahi at this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
The Yucca Valley Planning Commission reviewed town business and received a land development update report. Reporter Hillary Sloan was there and joins us to share what was covered.
The Planning Commission had rejected color changes and new signage designs for Carl's Jr. at the last meeting. Nothing new has been presented since then, but the designers will submit new plans soon. Chipotle is going through the plan check process, building and safety and engineering grading plan. Quick Quack has completed its rough grading and the building and construction permits. There was nothing new to report for Domino's and Jersey Mike's. Star Cafe is working on different components of its project. Auto Camp Travel Lodge has put plans on hold. Black Bear Diner has not pulled a permit, and Nice Dreams has had a couple of technical meetings with staff. Wrapping up the meeting, staff reported that 47 short-term rental permits are still available, and there is no reportable action on the Western Joshua Tree Conservation Plan. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Hillary Sloan.
The Yucca Valley Airport District Board of Directors meets tonight, and the board expects to receive the resignation of Director Dave Palacios, who is resigning for personal reasons. The board is then expected to decide how the vacant seat will be filled. For previous vacancies, the remaining board members appointed an applicant who lives and votes within the airport district. The board is also expected to discuss insurance and continue their consideration of runway repairs and airport fencing and access. Tonight's meeting is open to the public and will be held at the Yucca Valley Community Center at 6:30 p.m. Blood is desperately needed in the Morongo Basin. To that end, Lifestream will be holding a blood drive tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the California Welcome Center, located at 56711 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. Healthy individuals at least 15 years of age may donate blood. Everyone under 17 years of age must provide Lifestream with written parental consent. Donors receive a gift certificate good for 2 free tacos from Jack in the Box in Yucca Valley, plus a free mini physical. Please set an appointment by calling Lifestream at 1-800-879-4484 or visiting lstream.org. The lecture series at the Old Schoolhouse Museum continues this Friday with a presentation about industrialist and hospital founder Henry Kaiser's Depression-era travels through the Mojave Desert. The lecture will be presented by Dr. Paul Bernstein, a noted physician and the national historian for the Permanente Federation. This lecture is sponsored by the Desert Institute at Joshua Tree National Park and the 29 Palms Historical Society. Doors open at 6:15 p.m., and the lecture begins at 7 p.m. at the Old Schoolhouse Museum, located at 6760 National Park Drive in 29 Palms. The fee for the presentation is $5 at the door. The Basin's newest improvisational theater troupe, the Rotating Players, are hosting the 4th of their monthly improv workshops this Saturday. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas says there is still time to get in on the fun.
Theater 29's resident improvisational theater program, The Rotating Players, will be hosting their April educational workshop on Saturday the 15th from 2 to 4 p.m. at Theater 29. With a capacity attendance at their previous workshops and their first overwhelmingly successful performance in February, spaces are filling up fast for this session. However, there are still some slots available. Workshops are held the third Saturday of every month from 2 to 4 p.m. for a minimal $5 fee. Registration is open to the general public and previous experience is not required. Pre-registration is available at a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
And finally, the 19th annual Dessert Soiree, benefiting the Morongo Basin Ambulance Association, will be held this Saturday. The Yucca Valley Sunset Rotary Club will be hosting this charity event and auction, which will be held at the Boys and Girls Club in Yucca Valley. Starting at 6 p.m., there will be appetizers, desserts, wines, and a no-host bar. There will be a live and silent auction and a local version of Deal or No Deal with a chance to win $1,000. Tickets are $45. For information and tickets, you can contact Brittany at 760-366-8474, extension 3. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.